Welcome to Washington Heights, NYC, 1985, a place where the hustle never sleeps and every building tells a tale. Back in those days, late September painted a picture of a neighborhood overrun with bordellos and crack houses, but locals had another name for these joints: whore houses. Managed mainly by Colombians, these spots weren't just random setups. They were part of a massive operation, with over 2,000 apartments spread across the city, turning intimacy into big business. Here's the deal. These apartments were filled with women from all over South America, Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, you name it. They were brought to the Big Apple with one goal: to make dough for the Colombians, who were deep into every part of the sex and drug games. And when I say drugs, think big, like Pablo Escobar big. The Colombians had the cocaine market on lockdown, dealing mainly with the Dominicans, giving them the upper hand in a game that was as risky as it was profitable. This connect? It was like winning the lottery back then. If you had it, you were golden. And these guys did, shuttling kilos of cocaine from Queens to stash houses in Washington Heights like clockwork. Now let's zoom into a typical day in the life at one of these bordellos. Picture this. A local cop, big, bald, and a dead ringer for Charles Barkley, yeah, the basketball star, was known around these parts simply as Charles Barkley. Funny, right? But it wasn't all jokes. Cops like him were regulars at these spots, turning a blind eye for a bit of fun. On one of these nights, one of Miguel's guys was up in apartment 28, spending his hard-earned $20 for 20 minutes of pleasure with a Mexican lady. As things heat up, he's puzzled by her thick eyelashes, almost like brooms on her eyes. Chuckling, she schools him on a little-known fact. Those eyelashes were actually invented right here in this bordello. Turns out, they were a brainwave from one of the women, designed to keep her eyes safe from, well, you can guess what. To protect her eyes from man-ejecting cum to her face after finishing their sex session with her. What started as a protective measure turned into a worldwide fashion trend. Crazy, huh? But as they laugh it off, the night takes a sharp turn. Gunshots echo through the streets, shattering the momentary peace. It's chaos outside. Miguel's crew is going toe-to-toe with the Glock's crew. As he rushes to the window, the streets below are a war zone, a stark reminder that in Washington Heights, the line between making a buck and making it out alive was always razor thin. The saga continues. Stay tuned for the next short tale on the wild 80s and on what happens next.